Nice. What's happening? Just doing some sweeping, taking the initial layer of dust off the floor. It's been a few days since I've been able to be out here. There's a heck of a lot of weeds to cut down. Turn the irrigation on for the vegetables, let them get a nice drink. Mainly I came out here just to have some time in nature. I got a list of things I can do. I don't know that I will do them. Just being real. Yeah, that's what I came out here for, the wind and the trees. That's it. Man. If you're new, there's nets across these open areas to keep all the birds out because we had quite a bit of bird population living up in here, making a mess. So we put those nets up. Those are the raised beds. There's 2 of them that have veggies in them. The rest are just overgrown and letting them run. They're completely all surrounded by waist high or higher weeds that have to be whacked down. This area isn't so bad, but a few more days it'll be needing it. So we'll take the spinny blade thing to all of that. Out over in this direction, we're planning a solar like pole barn that will later become a chicken coop underneath it, but we're just going to get the footings, the poles, the roof set so we can put solar on it. So I'll have to weed whack an area out for the basic footprint of that, and then take all the banana trees out within the circumference of that area, right? And do all that. It'll be fun. Start to level that ground and all that. Plenty of work to do out here. Like I said, not that I'm gonna do it today. This is the kitchen area, service table, all the dish drawers and storage. total peace, man. Feels like you could be living on the world by your. Oops. Nice. The wind blew my phone over. It feels like you could be living out here by yourself, the world alone. You know? Another beautiful day. I think I'm gonna have to move at least one tree because of the solar barn. But it's good, it's a young tree. It's not too big. I think the others will just get cut down. All the banana trees will get cut down, and then we'll just put up move the banyan tree. Susana, hello. Thank you for the thumb. Thank you for stopping in and saying hi. Thailand banana farm, same as Philippines, I would imagine. Many banana, 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 banana. I just come and, like I say, I dust the place again here and clean up and see what projects on the list I want to do today. But it all starts with just sitting here and relaxing for a while, decompressing. Not that I've had stress or anything like this, or that I haven't, but just to, I don't know, take time to hear the wind through the bamboo. is sensitive enough to pick up the different tones. Yeah, but the bamboo, when the wind goes through it, makes a very specific note, and it's one of those, maybe it's one of those frequencies that's supposed to be relaxing or something like that. That could be, but it is just that frequency, at least for me. If you don't know, I'm in Pronburi, Thailand, near the Pronburi Dam. Lately, I've been in the city of Hua Hin at the beach in the morning, and then I come out here to the farm to do some work. I've been staying on the farm, but there's been a local power supply issue that's substantial, and it will be lengthy. So while we're planning and preparing to install solar, we had been thinking about it. Now it's just, more urgent, really. I have to stay in the town and then come out here to work. I say work. I don't work. I just, work in the garden. It is work to garden. We're not selling anything, so I'm not really working, but it's work. Oh yeah, look at that. See those weeds on the concrete down there? Boy, they don't waste any time. Dang. That's just an impressive growth rate. I haven't been gone but a couple of days. Savage nature. I just cut all of this down, yeah? All of this. Everything grows here with such energy. Here's an outshed. There's like a gully behind it here, and we've got to do some little concrete work to help save the foundation. Just long term. It's no problem right now, but something we're noticing that needs to be prevented. That's just part of staying out here and seeing what happens, right? Now this plant here is basically a weed, and that's a big shrub version of that weed. It starts out, like anything else, small, but can grow into this. See this tree? That's that weed. It's huge. Yeah, there's a river down there, but it's covered with all kinds of surface vegetation, hydrangeas and such. Snakes, yes, got them. Scorpions, yes, got them. Of course, centipedes, ants, mice. But all these things have been staying kind of away from the property fairly well. We've been using some different pheromone, like anti-stimulants or whatever. It's not like it's a poison, but it releases pheromones that drive certain species away. And there's one for rats, and there's one for scorpions, and there's one for snakes, and there's one for birds, and so in a certain radius of where you put that, they don't tend to go. So if you put those in strategic locations, then your chances are minimized. And anyway, we don't see a lot of them. And generally, not even generally, always, every single time that I've seen a snake here, I just stand up and walk towards it, and it boogies the other way really quickly. They're not interested. They're not interested. 11:22 in the morning. It is a gorgeous day. It's overcast, but it's beautiful this way. Again, I kind of like it overcast because the sun can be quite intense every single day, so it's nice when it's like this. I appreciate it. And it's still bright and beautiful. You can look up on Google Maps where I am, Pranbury, Pranburi. There's a dam in Pranbury. I am very near that dam and the big lake or reservoir behind it. Pranbury. Yeah. To say I'm near the reservoir, and the reservoir is quite big, so I could be literally anywhere. But yep, all surrounded by farmland and mountains. There's a small military post on the other side of one range. There's a pig farm not too far away, but far enough away that I don't get the stinky breeze. I keep saying I've got to get a fishing pole so I can go get in that lake and find a monster or even a small one and tell a lie about it. Can you hear the wind? Not my heavy breathing. Yeah, this is heaven for me. Yeah, this is peaceful. A true garden. There's a couch under that tarp that, kind of, it props up halfway so you can recline on it. It's just got a couple of tables to keep the tarp on in the heavier winds when I'm not here. It doesn't rain inside of here at all, but it can blow in, pretty hard, eh? Must have been hard enough to knock that little table off, because I know I put that on there before I left. Yep, pigeons sound the same in any language. So good. Just staring out on a beautiful day basically on the top of a banana plantation, and behind it is date palms and then a couple of mountains. There's a dam in that direction and a big reservoir lake. Beautiful. This property is a farm within the protected area of the freshwater supply of the Pronbury Dam. So it's within the gate to get to this property. It's so peaceful and wonderful. Yeah. Say hi, don't be shy. You're looking over a banana field, yeah, banana plantation in Pronbury, Thailand. I have a list of things to do today, but I gotta tell you, it's not gonna happen. I gotta be honest with myself, and I'll be honest with you. It's not gonna get done. None of it is priority, so it can wait. But one task I have to do, and that is to clear the path for the footprint of our solar panel roof. Yeah, we're building a pole barn to put the solar panels on top of, underneath which will become a chicken coop and run later. But we've got to get solar in first, so we're pouring that. And I have that one task. That's my must do today. The rest I can fluff off. Yeah, I like to keep an open schedule like this and plan ahead so that you can have the flexibility to be like, you know what, I'm just not gonna get that done today. Uh, hey, that kind of flexibility I realize is a privilege. Phew, but it is nice. Plan ahead. So yeah, just on the ride out here, I was just so relaxed. Yeah, there's a certain point where a couple of property lines meet and they're like windbreaks. And as you drive through it, it's kind of like a natural gate, if you will, trees on both sides. And when you come through that, then there's just this expanse of hills upon hills and rows of valleys in front of you in a massive scape. And it's just awe-inspiring, yeah? So you drive on into this, deeper into the farms and into the farms. There's signs on the road that say, "Beware of wild elephants." And this is how far into nature I am here in Thailand. There are wild elephants, um, but they've got a certain range, yeah, and that's where the signs are. But yeah, I have to stop once and get the picture of the sign that says "Beware of wild elephants." But every time I see them, I'm like, I'm not stopping. You know, like now, I would like to hike back in there, but again, wild elephants. That's I'm not ready for that yet, I think. I know they're chill. They're super chill, right? And I read about them, because I'm curious. I want to know. And they kind of supposedly they see us as like little fun little beings, like children like or something like this. Most elephants, that's how we appear to them, or they think of us. I don't know where that kind of research comes from. How do you do that? You sit them down on a couch and talk to them. Let me talk about your mother. But yeah, I don't want to hang out with wild ones just to find out about it. Not solo, not solo. I'll go with a Thai guide or somebody from here for sure, 100. Do it. But I just don't know something about this, right? So it's smart, yeah. Err on the side of safety is what I do. We'll need to go stomping off into the elephants. Yeah, it's easy for me to just kind of stare off into the moment. I'm sorry. I usually am. I'm, and I turn the wheel towards being present where I am. Yeah, not necessarily with a video or whatever I'm streaming. I'm not doing this for viewership or subscribers or likes or bliggity blah blah. Yeah, nah. Just sometimes I really feel like I want to share. Yeah, share this where I am, when I am. It's beautiful. It's paradise. If you're not amazed by the world around you in one way every day, you're missing it. You've got to slow down. It's not easy. Everything in the world and inside you tells you to work harder, to do more, to achieve more when it is just not necessary. Hmm. Whatever. That's my philosophy, right? What the hell do I know? We all got our own road to go down. There's a no one is the same. Not even a little bit. Yeah, twins born at the same time, right? Identical twins or something like this can both develop the same disease, or one yes and one no, or in different results. And yeah, there's nobody. You cannot. Let alone how we experience things. got a list of needs in your head, this is something I need right here, just this. Breeze through the bamboo, some birds. The beach sunrises I've been doing recently with the little waves. Man, these are needs. All right, let me get to my one chore that I've got to accomplish today, which is clearing out the footprint for the solar panel roof structure. Yeah, that kind of pole barn. Got to clear all that vegetation out, make a nice clear footprint. I want to thank everybody who is checking this video out. Some people have come through on the live, that's cool, but if you took a chance just to kind of watch this, that's really cool. Thank you very much. Like I said, I'm not in for subscribers. I don't need your likes. No disrespect, but I'm not here to try and make a nickel out of 9 million views. There's times where I want to share this world because it amazes me, and maybe it will amaze some of you too. And we need to be more impressed with the world around us. And respect it and enjoy it. Anyway, so again, some of my nonsense. Let me get to that chore. Thanks again. Have a good one.